Hello and welcome back to the 2021 Great Lakes Regional Championship. My name is Mary Kimball. I'm U.S. Quidditch Executive Director, and I am going to be guiding you through this game, this championship final that we have at this two-day tournament. In the final is Michigan versus Creighton. Michigan, both teams have had a strong weekend. Creighton especially, they were first seed coming into bracket play today. Creighton beat Blue Jay earlier, their B team, to get this spot, and Michigan beat Pitt. This is going to be an interesting game. Creighton is very physical, very athletic, has just some excellent players all around. I actually don't think I've seen that much of Michigan today, but they are a veteran program. This is going to be a great game, everyone. We are very excited. We're going to get started soon. Your head referee for this game is Michael Clark-Palmer. Your LAR, lead assistant referee, I believe is Christian Barnes. Your snitch is Justin Barnard. Other head refs in the field include Alec Powers. Other ARs, I believe, are Joshua Cohen and Shirley Liu. We will get started soon. Both of these teams have secured bids to U.S. Quidditch Cup now, being in the finals. Creighton actually secured a bid last week at Midwest Regional Championship, which they did win. They won the whole tournament, So there is going to be an extra game in our ladder bracket to allow another team to get the spot that Creighton earned in bracket play, redistributing that since you can't earn a bid twice, folks. But this means that Michigan is the latest team to qualify for U.S. Quidditch Cup, to be held in April 2020 in beautiful Salt Lake City, Utah. This is going to be our first time in the West. If you love Quidditch, you should make plans to check it out, either virtually or come in person. We're going to have a great time. 88 teams. Can't wait. If you can see the celebration from across the pitch, it looks like Blue Jay might have just won their game against Penn State, which I believe was a bid game. I don't think that means that Penn State is out. No, Penn State drops down to the third rung of our ladder bracket. Congratulations to Blue Jay for qualifying for nationals. This is the first year for this team. Like I said, they are the B team for Creighton. They had a great tournament this weekend. They also were strong last weekend, losing to Kansas for that final third bid slot. We are going to see great things from this B team, and really exciting that Creighton has enough people for two teams. And we have brooms up in the coin flip. It looks like Creighton has elected to start with with the quaffle, and Michigan has bludger control. Chaser Mercic Ellis for Creighton bringing up the quaffle, passes to captain Senna Morimoto, who's in the center and just has crossed the midfield line. A little bit of pressure from Michigan right there. Senna making a drive right down the center, goes across to the side, passes to Evoy, who unfortunately is not available for it. And it looks like the quaffle has landed in the hands of number 21 on Michigan, Andrew Stevenson. Michigan now with the quaffle. It looks like they still have bludger control. We'll see how long that changes. There's an attempted shot by number 21, but it does not go through. It is blocked, I believe, by Kavena Abrigo. One of the referees has their hands in the air but doesn't appear that there will be a call on that play. Quaffle is now reverted back to control of Creighton. Let's see who has it right now. Jonah Kia with the Quaffle, bringing it up just past to Morimoto. Number 62 trying to avoid on Creighton getting their bludger stolen. Morimoto getting some pressure from number 27. Mersick Ellis now has the Quaffle, and Mersick Ellis scores. That is Creighton's first goal of the game. There are 3 camera positions, basically, left, center, and right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Should I pivot this up a little, or is actually this is fine. This is as high as it gets. If you want, you can try to sit down and do it. Yeah, it's up to you.
Unless you need me to rep anywhere else, like I can do it.
Oh, they're rocking?
I'm not. Pitch 1 is still going.
Oh, but pitch 4 ended.
Pitch 4 ended.
Okay, yeah, stay here for now. Then we know where you are. Then we know where you are. It's a little bit of quietness, I believe, for a broken broom and possibly an injury sub. These brooms are pretty hardy, but sometimes they do need to be replaced due to maybe getting bent or other bodily fluids on them. So let's move it a little bit further to the left. Yeah, in general, it's like
Follow
3
Quaffle?
hoops. Follow Quaffle, but then by covering left and right, we're getting all 3 hoops, so you don't have to move it as much. Still a little bit quiet, but looks like we are about to get started. Quaffle is in the hands of Michigan, who is at their hoops right now. That is with their keeper. We'll get the name for you in a sec. Creighton has bludger control now. Number 21, Andrew Stevenson, bringing up the Quaffle. They are beat. Michigan able to recover, but there's a card on something. The ball went out of bounds, and so Jonah Kia of Creighton, number 58, is going to start the ball. Kia having a very strong weekend. Very, very physical player. Very, very fast as well. This whole Creighton team is just very, very athletic. Mersick Ellis with the Quaffle now running up. Number 52 passes it to Morimoto on the right side. Morimoto avoids being beat, goes around, passes to Jonah Kia, who's available, and gets it through the hoop. Stevenson on Michigan advancing the Quaffle. Michigan does not have bludger control right now, but Stevenson is flanked by number 38, I believe, 58, excuse me, who unfortunately loses their bludger, but then another beater on Michigan is attempting to get it. Mersick Ellis is going after the Quaffle, doesn't quite get it. And there's a call. And there's a yellow card. We'll find out what it's for. There's a legal contact. I'm not sure where it was, but Mersick Ellis is now in the penalty box. Contact from behind. MCP coming over to explain to us. Number 1 running up the Quaffle down the center, passes it across to Stevenson, who shoots through the small hoop and scores. That is the first goal for Michigan during this game. Great initiative by Stevenson for being there. So important positioning it. It sounds a little basic, but on all these drives, you need to make sure that you have a buddy, you have a partner available just in case something goes wrong. It looked like that Michigan Chaser might have had a lane, but there was pressure from that intense Creighton defense, so it was good that Stevenson was there to be able to capture on it and make the goal. It looks like there's a potentially a card on something. We will see what it is. The refs are conferencing right now. I want to give a shout out to number 5, Ryan Sue, beater for Michigan, doing a great job during that play to save one of the Bludgers after his partner was beat, scooping it up and I believe throwing it back a little bit. The beater game, I've said it before on this weekend and other streams. The beater game right now coming out of the college division is just so incredibly strong. It's really impressive. So other teams, if you haven't had your regional yet, make sure that you are trading your beaters and watching some film and seeing what you're going to have to respond to, because these teams are all bringing it right now. There is something in the water, and all of these beaters are fantastic. We love all of our players, of course, but I'm just seeing an exceptionally high, consistently high quality of beating from all of these teams, which is so fun. We love our beaters. There's a red card. Egregious foul on Creighton. Number 16, unfortunately, red carded out of that game for number 62. Red carded out of the game for an egregious foul. That is Max Chang. I believe that Chang was red carded during Creighton's previous game. I'm not sure if this is for a similar foul or not, but now there's going to be a sub. Let's go, Trent. You got it. I believe the egregious play was for a face beat. There are new standards for face beats in U.S. Quidditch Rulebook 15. There are a series of things that you need to consider when determining if a face beat is a yellow or red card. If face beats, when done improperly, can be dangerous. So it's really important for our refs to be paying attention to that kind of call. But it's always unfortunate when one of your players does get carved out of the game, especially with Creighton having such a small roster. However, I will say that do you have other strong beaters on their team? I mean, this whole roster is just fantastic, but Andrea Pablo, I believe, is one of their other beaters, number 47, and is having a terrific weekend.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And because of this red card, Creighton is going to have to play a player down. It looks like Pablo is the one serving that penalty right now. They're going to be a beater down for 2 minutes, and we'll see what Michigan can do to capitalize on this potentially. Creighton's defense is strong enough that it doesn't rely on bludger play alone, but this will weaken them a little bit. Stevenson bringing up the quaffle, getting some pressure from Kia, who's in there. Mercick Ellis as well, not able to make the wrap, and Stevenson makes a surprisingly easy goal. Great positioning footwork from Stevenson, able to find a lane there. I'm surprised we didn't see a stronger defense from the Creighton players, especially with a two-arm tackle. But it is still earlier in this game. Score is tied, 20-20. Remember, folks, this is the championship game. There's a lot on the line, especially for Michigan, fighting for regional pride, for state pride, for school pride. Creighton coming in here having already won a regional, having done well against other teams. Both teams are really hungry, though. They definitely want this badly. In a good way, though. I don't mean badly to come off poorly on either one of these teams. These are both great group of players, and we're seeing really awesome things from it. Just what a bright future we have for the college division of this league right now. If you haven't gotten a chance to watch any other games this season, I recommend checking out previous games from our regional championships, as well as the streams from Texas Quidditch Conference and Massachusetts Quidditch Conference, because you will be absolutely blown away and delighted with what we're seeing from all of these teams right now. And play has resumed. It looks like we're going to see a chaser sub for Creighton, number 57, subbing out for, I believe it's number 36, Spencer Evoy. Jonah Kia advancing with the quaffle, passes it to Mercick Ellis on the left side, who's slowly making their way. There's some fake outs from Michigan with bludgers. A real throw by number 5. Mercick Ellis passes it again to Kia, who passes it behind to, I believe that was Ryan Mejio. It went too long though, unfortunately. Michael Clark-Parnell confirming that with his AR that the goal was no good. Stevenson bringing up the ball again for Michigan. Clearly, Stevenson is a very important member of the team's offenses. Passes to number 12, Neil Peterson. He's flanked by their beater, number 14. Peterson going around the back, passing it to number 27, who tries to score. It is taken up by Kia, who passes it to Mercick Ellis, who makes it. Mercick Ellis looked like they were beat, but they were not. That is a good goal from Mercick Ellis for Creighton. Creighton is now in the lead in this game. Score is 20-30. Stevenson trying to recover the quaffle, uses a reset. Mercick Ellis is applying pressure. There is another, number 1 looks available for a pass. We'll see what Stevenson does. A little bit of a fake out, tries to pass it to number 1. Number 1 recovers. Stevenson, though, is beat and going back to hoops. Stevenson is there, passes it to 27, who looks to go, fumbles the quaffle. It is no longer in the hands, it is back in the hands of 1. It is back in the hands of Mercick Ellis, Mercick Ellis of Creighton, slowing down a little bit, making sure that they are flanked by one of their beaters. Michigan does have bludger control right now. A theme for this game, Michigan's beaters holding on to this. And it's a testament to Creighton's strong offense that they're able to even get goals up when you have Michigan's strong beaters maintaining control this whole time. Number 45 carrying all of this right now, but Mercick Ellis is on a drive, pumps, fakes it, then goes around the back and scores. I just want to shout out Mercick Ellis and Senna Morimoto, who are both members of our U.S. National Team Development Academy, which is for standout players that we are putting further development towards potentially bringing them on the national team later. So it is no wonder that they are shining today on the pitch. Michigan with the quaffle, of course, tries to score, and it goes through. That is another goal for Stevenson. Stevenson is just having a phenomenal game, matching these Creighton chasers. Andrew Stevenson, y'all, of Michigan, one to pay attention to this season. Ryan Mejio bringing up the quaffle on the left side. Getting a tiny bit of pressure from one of the Michigan chasers, passes back to Jonah Kia, who passes it to Mercick Ellis, who is now on the right side, going through the center thanks to the lane created by the beaters. Scores through, I believe that was the right hoop, and score is now 30-50. Creighton is in the lead. If I were Michigan, I would be a little bit nervous right now, wanting to keep the pressure on Creighton, because once Creighton gets going, it is difficult to stop them. But Michigan, obviously still early in this game, relatively-ish early, and there's still a chance for them to get a little bit more goals before we have intermission starting. And check out that beater play, a tackle by one of Creighton's excellent beaters, causes a turnover. Quaffle is now in the hands of keeper number 28, who makes a pass. It looks like they had an opening, but getting pressed by Mercick Ellis, doing a great job at trying to avoid it, but the ball is dropped. It is recovered, but Mercick Ellis is able to go. Incredible drive by number 28, but now Mercick Ellis is sprinting down the field. An attempted tackle by number 34. Goal is not good, but that was a goal by possibly Lauren Curry, I believe, or Kelsey Novak on Creighton. We will confirm in a sec. It was number 38 with that goal, Kelsey Novak. Great placement from the Creighton Chasers. That is something that you will notice through successful offenses here in the college division. Teams are not just going to let one player go on a fast break alone. They are going to go in pairs. Go in pairs, people. Make sure that you have someone to pass to. Mercick Ellis somehow got the quaffle again due to some mixed up passing on the Michigan side. And score is now 30-70. Remember what I just said about Creighton being able to run up the score? We are seeing it happen right now. If I were Michigan, I think I'd want to call a timeout right now. We'll see what happens with them. Again, though, folks, this game is not over, and Michigan is putting everything they have into this, playing with so much heart, so much drive. They want this just as much as Creighton does. Number 28, keeper for Michigan. I am not sure of their name, bringing up the quaffle on the far left side. Looks like they might want to pass it to 34. Unfortunately, they drop it, and Mercick Ellis, it is back in their hands. Passes to Keogh, who looks positioned to make a goal. Does so through the center hoop. Score is now 30-80. And there, again, you saw the power of Creighton's offense with that chaser pair system, especially combined with the athleticism and precision of Mercick Ellis and Kia. But Michigan tried to make a play on Creighton's side of the hoops. It did not go well. And now the quaffle is in the hands of Ryan Mejia, who is driving down the field. Stopped, though, by Michigan, who has gotten all of their players here now. They're guarding all of the hoops. I don't think they have bludger control. They are not letting Creighton in at all, so we will see what happens here. The bounces through Ryan Mejia, Mercick Ellis makes it through, finally, through the center hoop. We need to see more of that pickup from Michigan, though. It was amazing that they were able to get all of those people in, but Mercick Ellis was just a little bit too fast for them. Quaffle is in the hands of chaser number 14 no, not 14. I'll get their number in a sec. So number 34 passes it behind to another player who looks like they're in a position to score, but it is too fast, unfortunately. And there's a card on the play. We think there might have been a goal that went in. The goal ref looks like said that it was good. Their hands were up. We will see what the ref says. Head ref Michael Clark Palmer said that the goal is good. I did not see who that goal was from Michigan, but great job, especially with that pass, finding a lane, being able to get in there. We need to see more of that from Michigan so they can keep this game going and keep pressing Creighton. There's a little bit of confusion about where all of the balls are going. Michael Clark Palmer is talking with his refs. We're going to figure out what's happening soon.
Mary, beater from Michigan, number 17, threw the bludger after the whistle, so that's why we gave it back to her. That's what happened.
Gotcha. So there is a bludger turnover.
No, just recovery.
No, just a bludger recovery. Bludger recovery. We have some assists from the sidelines. Beater number 54 for Michigan has one of the bludgers, Robert Butler. And I believe number 17 has another one. Pass to Mercick Ellis from Ryan Mejia, I believe. Easy goal for Mercick Ellis. Score is now 4,100. We're getting a beater sub from Michigan, number 54, getting a sub from, we'll give you that player name in just a sec once we can see their name. But chaser number 34 for Michigan, Noah Simon, bringing up the quaffle a little bit on the left side. Good play from the beater. Still can't see their name, but the one that's flanking number 34 right now is able to press against Creighton. Goal from number 34, Noah Simon. Great job there from Simon, getting what looked like almost an easy goal. Go that way. This person, thank you so much. Sorry. Creighton right now trying to make a play for it. Ryan Mejio attempting to find a lane, goes to the center hoop. That is another goal for Creighton. Score is now 51-10. And we've had another set of subs for Michigan. We'll get you their names in just a sec. Stevenson Stevenson in for keeper, carrying up the ball. Passes it over to another chaser, but no one else is there, number 12, so we're going to see what happens. Oh, excuse me, there's another chaser waiting right there on the other side, passes it back to 12. That was number 8, Audrey Safer, currently off the sidelines right now, trying to keep the quaffle in the hands of her team. But there is a double whistle, and there might be a card on the play or something. Christian's referee, 1 second. Okay, what's your question? Ball State. Loser S. Loser S. That is correct.
I have that soreness all like up in like my upper back, and like right here happens.
Yeah. We are back. It doesn't look like, I don't think there was a call on that play, but Ryan Mejio passes to Spencer Evoy, who tries to get it and unfortunately is unable to recover, but it looks like 57 might have it. Ryan Domingo, but there is another set of whistles and play is paused. Score is still 51-10. We should be hitting intermission soon if our sense of timing is correct. All of these games have just been so surprising. So even though Michigan might be down 60, do not count them out just yet. A lot could happen before they have intermission, of course, and even once the snitch comes out, that is when things get fun, folks. Players are remounting. Play resume on the head ref's whistle. No, go around. Waiting with bated breath for play to resume here. And play has started again, folks. Great goal by Kavenna Abrigo, bringing the score to 51-20 in Creighton's favor. There's a battle for the quaffle, I believe, at the back of the hoops between, I believe that's Kelsey Novak and another Michigan player. No, excuse me, it was a beater battle. It was a beater battle, wow. And also Michigan with the quaffle, number 12, defending off of Creighton. Number 27 now has it. Number 21 got it as well, Stevenson. That was a very intense series of passes and attempted wraps by Creighton. No proper tackles from what I saw. You've heard us talk about this all season, but two-arm tackling is new. Teams aren't quite used to it yet. It's a little weird to wrap with both hands and take your hand off that broom, but that is what is most often going to be needed to be successful. There are players that can tackle successfully one-handed. Taylor Crawford of The Warriors, I believe, is fantastic at it, but two-arm tackling is a game changer. But you need to make sure you are releasing both of your hands, play them around that player so that you can complete the tackle. Playing keeper now is number 71, Ryan Domingo, getting some pressure from 27. Look at that two-arm tackle, not able to bring them down, but much better form than we saw before. Number 57 doing a little bit of fake out, running around, getting pressure from number 8 on Michigan, who passes it back to Kavena Abrigo. And the quaffle unfortunately rolls out of bounds and is back in the hand of keeper Andrew Stevenson. Stevenson is advancing the quaffle. It looks like we have another beater sub for Michigan. Michigan has a much deeper roster than Creighton does, so it's good they are taking advantage of some fresh legs. Number 12 has the quaffle, getting a light bit of pressure from one of the Creighton players, but they are beat by number 6. Brady Dutton coming in to relieve some of that pressure. Number 12 getting a little bit further than they were before, which is great. Michigan has bludger control, which is helping, and it looks like they might be able to get it through. Maybe not. They are getting so much physical pressure on their body from these players. The quaffle now is back in the hands of Creighton, but I'm not sure if it's going to stay there.
No, I mean, I would have done the same thing.
Score is still 50-120 with Creighton in the lead. Creighton is up 70 points. Michigan desperately wanting to get some goals on the board now before the intermission starts. Set score is, of course, plus 70 points. So whatever Creighton is able to get in now will only make it harder for Michigan to catch up later. Not quite the lifeguard voice. Play is paused while refs are figuring out what is going on. I admit that was a little chaotic. There were a few Creighton chasers all around. I believe that was number 12, Neil Peterson. But we will see what that's for.
Don't worry about catching him. Just play and we play
Some people start doing that, and then once we go back to it just gets more involved.
Yeah, well, that's understandable. Yeah.
But the ball still are like neither one of us down at all.
We are still waiting for the refs to tell us what is going on. Players are waiting as well with bated breath. I'm not sure what the call could be. Like I said, can't see everything from over here in the live stream. It is a little chaotic, but it looks like Michael Clark-Polliner might be telling the teams what is going on, and maybe we will find out soon what is going on as well. That was a bit of an extended stoppage. I imagine it was quite complicated. It is a blue card. We will find out what it is for soon. It looks like it is on a Creighton player. It's on Sena Morimoto. I'm not sure what for, but we will find out soon enough. Captain Sena Morimoto is now in the penalty box serving for that blue card.
And draws it like that, and it almost caught me.
His signature move is that like double sweep and then the dive around.
Okay. Well, the blue card resulted in a turnover. That's what we got for you, folks. Creighton is with the ball. Mercick Ellis taking things a little bit slowly. You know, Creighton doesn't need to go fast. Score is 50-120. Mercick Ellis bringing it up a little bit on the right side, nearly about to cross the midfield line, getting pressure from number 8. But Andrea Pablo providing some much-needed defense there for Mercick Ellis, able to beat out some of these more aggressive Michigan chasers. Quaffle is dropped and recovered by number 52, Mercick Ellis, who is still on the right side, flanked by Pablo. Makes a run for it. Easy goal through the center from Mercick Ellis with a little bit of what I think we're starting to see is a signature jump move. Mercick Ellis already a bit of a tall person, so when he goes in the air, oh, it's beautiful, and you can see it probably for miles because we're in Ohio and it's very flat. Michigan keeper Andrew Stevenson bringing up the quaffle, getting pressure from Jonah Kia, who is beat by number 83. A high pass, high goal from Andrew Stevenson. It does not go in. Number 47 attempts to recover the quaffle. Jonah Kean now has it on Creighton, but there's another stoppage. Not sure what for. We will find out.
I'm gonna fucking fail out my master.
Are you guys done today?
We have another game against Marquette. One of the few teams we've not played yet. I think they did.
Score is currently 51-30. Looks like there was no... Everyone's going to remount. There was no call on that play. Play has resumed, and Mersick Ellis is keeper now bringing up the quaffle. Morimoto should... I don't think they're in the penalty box anymore, but I could be wrong. They might be off on the sidelines. I don't think they're on the field right now. I believe, let's see if we can do some shout outs right now, some name recognition for all these awesome players. We have currently from making up the quaffle line for Creighton, I see Spencer, Evoy, Jonah Kia, and there's another player in the back that I cannot see. Possibly number 38, Kelsey Novak, but she might, yeah, Kelsey Novak is also on the field with their keeper, Darian Mersick Ellis. Beating is Andrea Pablo, and I'm not sure of the other Creighton beater. Some of the Michigan players we have right now, we have beater number 83, Frank Alcini, Andrew Stevenson, number 21, also on the field as well. Other players have their back to me. Oh, I see number 8, Audrey Safer. And that is our snitch, Justin Barnard, coming into the frame just a little bit. We should be at intermission soon-ish, and then we'll take a 1-minute break and get snitch on pitch started. I don't know if there's been a we're to see a card on the play. Still no more information from the refs on what is happening here. Hopefully we'll get some clarity soon. MCP's hand is on his hip, would sometimes mean there's going to be a card. Nope.
Third bludger immunity violation.
Third bludger immunity violation from MCP. From Michael Clark-Pallner, expert hand signaler. Darian Mersick Ellis bringing up the quaffle on the left side, then going for the center, passing it through the center hoops. Goal appears, nope. Goal is no good. I wonder if Mersick Ellis was beat before. Stevenson with the quaffle right now. Flanked by 2 Michigan beaters we have bludger control now. Number 83 and 6, both making it possible for Steven to get in, and the ball barely goes through. That is Michigan's first goal in a while. Great job by those Michigan beaters. I believe that was Brandy Dutton and Frank Alcini, paving the way for Andrew Stevenson to bop the ball right over it. Bounced a little bit. Who is flanked by the beater who I wasn't able to shout out earlier, whose back is still to me. That is number 45, Sana Morimoto is beating. I love the versatility that we're seeing this weekend. That is a goal by Darian Mersick Ellis. So Morimoto is back in this game as a beater. We're seeing a lot of people double or even triple, quadruple up on positions this weekend. Really great to see that versatility. Stevenson has the quaffle on the right side. Looks like they were about to make a pass. They do their number 1. Anthony Weihau-K gets contact from behind rules. You cannot initiate from the back. You can. There is a push from behind.
It's like a beater.
Beater for the chaser wrap at all. That was from a beater, push from behind. Illegal push from behind. Brady Dutton is now in the penalty box.
Why are you asking me, bro? You guys can set it up. I I don't run your live.
That is another goal, I believe, from Ryan Domingo. Either Ryan Domingo or Ryan Creighton, now in the lead by a lot more than they were before. I believe the score should now be, if that goal was good, some interesting budget play right now, thanks to